Greeting. Hey, it's Susie. We're working with the River of Being. You can find this material at awakenow.org. And it's a parable of the spiritual journey. And so today we're going to be focusing on Beyond the Falls. We'll be working with level 1 orientation and also challenges as you progress. So we're going to get started right now. Beyond the Falls. 4 distinct levels are discernible beyond the waterfall of being. Understanding progression is useful because what is effective at one level may be ineffective at another. When your life is in order and then you experience disorder, you may have advanced to the next space without realizing it. You may be operating in a new level without being aware that you are. Similarly, a person can operate very effectively in one aspect of life and not very successfully in other areas. For example, someone who is considered a virtuoso and a most valuable player may not make a great teacher or a coach. Again, knowing where you are on the spiritual river can be helpful for understanding yourself and your relationship to life. Successfully navigating the space above the falls requires focusing attention, listening to the consciousness, and learning how to operate with laws of being. Laws of being are the principles for how existence expresses and relates in this universe. These spiritual principles are found in wisdom that is common across time and traditions. All right, so now we're going to move to level 1 orientation. The first space above the waterfall of being is orientation. Arriving there is similar to moving to a new city and beginning to get your bearings. You generally understand how life works in this new environment and you begin to act appropriately. Instead of being driven to protect your personal identity, you start consciously to align with being. You redirect your focus so that being is the organizing principle of your life. Again, being is the eternal expressing as actions and relationships. As you move into awareness, you observe activities, including conversations in your own mind, without attacking and defending. You identify your feelings and needs and recognize their origin. You take responsibility for your actions and reactions, and you set aside your personal pride and insecurities. You become tuned to your conscious and develop awareness of the space, which is the field where activities occur and are possible. You delve deeper into honesty and integrity, which results in deeper and higher realizations. As you focus on aligning with the structures of being, you assist in maintaining well-being by recognizing the flows of the space. Basically, you learn to read energy. Everything is energy, and the flow of energy produces results. Operating appropriately to the space means seeing how beliefs, moods, and other activities are working separately and, more importantly, together. You learn to recognize impediments that affect the flow of energy, such as lying to yourself and others. The overall result of your new alignment with being is harmony. The ability to consciously connect with being at will requires commitment and practice. In your practice, you learn to locate and reside in the stillness or in silence. You learn to use language consciously, accurately identify concerns, and replace dualistic criticism such as good, bad, better than, less than, with conversations about effective action. Effective action addresses concerns and promotes well-being. As you hone your abilities, you spend less and less time in frustration, confusion, and blame. If you are serious about learning, you generally spend 1 to 3 months in orientation. If you are inattentive, you languish. The universe does not force you to progress. It is up to you to decide when to listen to conscious and when to take action. While you do not have to continue immediately, there are consequences for not going when called. All right, so we're going to challenges as you progress. All right, staying grounded. Your view of yourself and your world is changing, and you may feel untethered as you look for new reference points. To stay grounded, know that this world is not an illusion. This is a world where things appear and disappear according to the law of thought. The point of this life is not to be somewhere else or to discount this experience as fake. The point is to learn through the opportunities at hand. Maintaining stillness. Living in society with its attendant distractions is challenging. This is why some people retreat to solitude and spiritual communities. Give yourself time and space to integrate what you are learning. We all need time to rest and reflect. Stabilizing. While you are getting oriented to this new space, you may visit your old life on occasion. You are sometimes still swayed by your personal desires and fears and by collective beliefs and moods. With practice, you can learn not to get ensnared by the drama. For example, you can witness chaos without being chaotic. You can observe disorder without coming apart. The key is to practice compassion, which means being able to enter into conversations without needing to change or control what is not yours to change or control. Developing clarity. Compassion is not the same as passivity. Sometimes effective action is not sweet and gentle. Sometimes it's swift and decisive. For example, effective action involves setting clear boundaries so you can continue your progress, which may mean saying farewell to stagnant or disruptive people in your life. Encountering visitors. You may meet people who are visitors above the waterfall of being. They may know they are operating differently from how they did before, but they did not know why. When they are content going at their own pace, they probably will not welcome your encouragement or interference. If someone is harmoniously in the flow of life one moment and then clearly upset and disrupted the next, likely they are not stabilized above the falls. If a teacher does not like to be questioned, that can be a sign that they're just visiting and cannot articulate the activities of being. Knowing what is happening alleviates confusion and disappointment. Maintaining perspective. Flying above the waterfall of being does not make you or anyone else more special than you are already. While awareness of being can produce incredible highs, reaching such states does not exempt you or anyone else from ethics and morals. You are not the chosen one just because you have experienced the power, wonder, and wisdom of being. Everyone is called and everyone is chosen. If some chose not to go, do not take that personally. Just keep minding your own internal light. Moving into new spaces can be challenging. Just as in other aspects of life, an experienced guide can give you the pointers and help you navigate to make your journey easier. As you progress, your work will be revealed to you, and all that you need to fulfill your duties and responsibilities will become completely apparent. All right. So that was kind of fun. I love this. And so the next time we're going to get together, we're going to be working with level 2. It's about residency. So I love this material. I love this beautiful awakenow.org. My coach was part of the editing of the work of Nathaniel. Let me say Nathaniel. I don't have his last name. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can see it at awakenow.org and take a look at it and see if there's some connection that might help you to feel better, lighter, and more expansive. So we'll see you soon, and namaste.